feel clean with the wish, but it's extremely unclean.
I think
That's a very subjective question.
Mind the shop?
First tonight, a food contamination scare has forced the urgent removal of all Snickers and Mars bars from stores across New South Wales. Several threatening letters have been sent to the manufacturer Master Foods, warning up to 7 chocolate bars have been tainted with a poison.
Retailers across New South Wales have tonight begun removing all Mars and Snickers bars from their shelves after a threatening letter was received by Master Foods warning of a contamination.
Mars and Snickers are very popular chocolate bars, and that's the reason we're taking this threat. Well, we take this threat very seriously. That's the reason I want to emphasise nobody should eat them.
The letter warns the public is at risk of being poisoned, saying up to 7 Snickers and Mars bars have been contaminated in the Sydney metropolitan area. It's the 3rd threatening letter Master Foods has received since May. One of them, sent to the company's headquarters in Victoria, came with a Snickers bar which tested positive to an unknown substance.
There is a foreign contaminant definitely within the bar. As to what that substance is, chemically or physically, we are not aware.
Master Foods ordered the recall of the chocolate bars throughout New South Wales last Friday after receiving the 3rd in a series of threatening letters.
We moved immediately into action because there was an explicit threat made claiming that 7 Mars or Snickers bars had been contaminated in some way and placed in stores in Sydney.
Public safety remains our primary concern in this whole issue. I'm quite pleased with the progress of the recall. I've been around quite a few stores this morning and seen that product is coming off shelf. But if there is any product on shelf remaining, we need to remain vigilant, and every retailer in Sydney should be taking product off the shelf. It would be sensible if the Mars that's up there came out the back, because just in case there's any risk of it going out on the shelf, we want to avoid that, because public safety really,
Mars bars as well. I'll get them everything
fantastic,
out.
that would be great. Okay.
Master Foods says it has no plans to extend a recall of Mars and Snickers bars to Victoria at this stage. The chocolate bars have been pulled from shop shelves across New South Wales after an extortion threat. A letter was sent to the company's head office in Ballarat claiming 7 bars had been poisoned. Master Foods says it's unclear when the bars will go back on sale.
I think the risk to public safety should be taken very seriously. We're taking it, and it is our only priority.
Police are still investigating the origin of the letter.
Today, stores across Sydney continued to remove Snickers and Mars bars off their shelves. The chocolate's now a potential health risk.
We're just going to take them off the shelves, and we're going to wait for their tradesperson to come in, and from there we'll see what's going to happen.
Master Foods president wasn't taking any chances, removing missed products himself.
The Mars that's up there came out the back, because just in case there's any risk of it going out on the shelf.
The food giant has received 3 letters since May. The 3rd, delivered yesterday, claims 7 contaminated Mars and Snickers bars may have been placed in shops in Sydney.
Voluntary state recall for Mars and Snickers products.
No worries, and also that recall also included.
We've contacted over 4,000 stores, as you can see. We're continuing to do that. But the small stores sometimes are more difficult to reach. Maybe their fax machines are broken, maybe they haven't been watching the TV. So this is where I could ask the community of Sydney to help us. If you see product on shelf, contact us, or better still maybe ask the retailers themselves to stick that product back in the warehouse.
You're watching 10 News. Master Foods has spent a frantic weekend ensuring all its Mars and Snicker products are withdrawn from shelves across New South Wales after an extortion threat. Employees of the food giant have been working around the clock trying to contact 4,000 retailers to confirm they're no longer stocking or selling the chocolates. Master Foods has received a number of anonymous letters claiming several Mars and Snicker bars in circulation had been tampered with.
The community can really help us here. If you see product out on shelf, either give us a call on our helpline, or maybe even better still, ask the retailer then and there to take it off shelf and put it back in the warehouse.
We've had a busy weekend and we're now focusing on getting product away from stores into secure warehousing so that we can take it away for proper destruction.
Today, efforts continue to ensure no Mars or Snickers bars are on sale anywhere in New South Wales. And while the focus thus far has been on the public health, this incident must have a dramatic impact on the financial health of Master Foods.
My only concern at the moment is making sure we do this in the right way and we protect people.
Master Foods' current predicament must send a chill through corporate Australia.
The threat continues to be directed against, from the extortionist against the third party in Sydney. We have immediately passed that letter to the police. They have, for obvious reasons, asked me not to reveal the contents of the letter in case it jeopardises the investigation. But I can confirm that on Friday, when we received the last letter which threatened the public of Sydney, we immediately recalled. Thanks to yourselves and other people, we have broadcast broadly not to eat, and it's not safe to eat Snickers and Mars bars, and we will continue to investigate or cooperate with the police inquiries.
Can you tell us more about the tests that were carried out and the substance that was found, which is apparently a pesticide-like substance?
The tests were inconclusive. I think the police did indicate it was possible that there was some similarity to pesticides. Regardless, we're taking this threat seriously, whatever the content and whether it's inconclusive or not. I think it's helpful it's being released. It may assist doctors in any inquiries they get.
Another threatening letter has been sent to the headquarters of Master Foods. It's the fourth extortion note received by the company, which has been forced to remove all Snickers and Mars bars from sale across New South Wales. Tests on a chocolate bar sent to the company have revealed it was laced with a poison similar to pesticide. 19 people have claimed they've fallen ill since the extortion threats began.
We're destroying the Mars and Snickers bars that we think represent the threat to the community. The police will be continuing with their inquiries and we'll do everything we can to help them. This week we are destroying millions of Mars and Snickers bars to eliminate the threat they represented to the community. We've retrieved bars from more than 25,000 stores in one of the state's most complex recalls. I still don't know why Mars and Snickers were drawn into this extortion, which makes demands of a Sydney organisation not connected to us. We continue working closely with the police and authorities to assist their investigations. We can now look to the future and to producing fresh stock to put on the shelves. Rest assured, we will only do this when it is safe to do so. Well, first of all, we've got to refill the shelves or refill the pipeline. There's a lot of product to be produced. We took 3 million bars off shelf. We need to restock with 3 million more bars. We've got to produce those, which we're now doing. We'll be bringing them in and holding them into secure storage before we start to, when we think it's appropriate and when we consulted with the authorities, move it out into what's the best part of 40,000 different points of sale. So it could be a while before it's back on shelf. We'd like to hope it would be sometime in early August. We've started producing 3 million fresh Mars and Snickers bars to replace those recalled from shops. The recall was the result of extortion demands made of Star City Casino. We still don't know why we were randomly drawn into this extortion. Thousands of fresh bars are being produced every hour and stored safely in Victoria. We're working closely with the authorities and we hope to be back in stores in early August. I'm sorry for the inconvenience and thank you for your patience and your support. I'm very pleased to say that fresh Mars and Snickers bars are back on shelf today. We've had one of our biggest delivery days this week, and that's an indication that our retailers have been great and they're fully supportive of our decision to come back. The police have said that with the passage of time, they believe it's appropriate to come back on shelf, and the risk has diminished. It's been more than a month since we've received any contact from the extortionist. And the police and the food authorities support our decision to come back on shelf. I'd just like to use this opportunity to thank the community for the support they've given us throughout this incident and to say I'm very glad to be back. Yeah. One more.
How's it taste, Andy?
Tastes good. Tastes very good. Good news, we're back. Fresh Mars and Snickers bars will be available this week. Last month, we voluntarily destroyed 3 million bars. Now, after consultation with the New South Wales Food Authority and with the police, we've decided to return new bars to shelf. Rest assured, your safety is our #1 priority. Thanks for your support. I'm pleased you'll be enjoying fresh Mars and Snickers bars again soon.
Chocoholics in New South Wales can breathe a sigh of relief. Mars and Snickers bars will return to shelves today after extortion threats forced a mass recall last month.
So is it back to business for Master Foods? Well, let's ask company president Andy Weston-Webb. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in. Is it all over? Is the extortion threat all over and finished with?
We're putting fresh product back on shelf today. We're really pleased that we're doing that. We've got the support of the police in that decision. We think the risk has diminished with time, and more importantly, they're the experts, so do they. But it will be a gradual process. We took it off altogether. We worked out about 40,000 different points. So there's a lot of places to refill, and that will probably take a few weeks.
Well, I've got to say, we're often critical about big companies, but you guys handled it so well, I thought. So congratulations on that, and I'm glad it's worked out all well for you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Andy, for coming in.